Shots and Ladders, your home for gambling, drinking, and degeneracy. My name is Coleson Dobson, and joining me for this episode, it's not Connor, it's not our resident Steelers fan and degenerate gambler, it's my wife, Janie Dobson. She is a Ravens fan, diehard, and it's awesome to see her sitting at the terrible towel with the Terry Bradshaw jersey above her head. But she's not sitting there in support. She's sitting there in desecration of the shitty Steelers. Honey, big game last night. Thursday night football. Ravens played the Bengals. AFC North, matchup. Hell of a game.
Humongous. And considering how close our last game was just a few weeks back, it was honestly just as close. A couple no call flags, but there was kind of happened on both sides, and I'm okay with it. We came out with a W, and that's all that matters.
Hell yeah. There was a couple, it sucks when you have a game that you care about so much, especially one that's like a division rival like the Bengals. And even when you're on the winning side of it, for it to come down to where there's controversy where people can say doesn't that just suck? You wish there was none of that.
Right, because ending the game, the face mask definitely should have been called, but I'm rooting for the Ravens, obviously. Don't fucking call that shit. And glad it wasn't called and we won, but yeah, it doesn't quite settle right, but a win's a win.
A win's a win. And there's no pictures on the record, which is always nice. And you guys are off to a very hot start. You've been spoken of.
We weren't off to a hot start.
Lost to the Raiders. Streak. Lost to the Raiders was tough. Before that, it was
the Chiefs,
that's a good loss.
Toenail. By a toenail.
By Isaiah Likely's toenail. Yeah. Other than that, really, really shitty loss to the Cleveland Browns. How do you feel about the Ravens thus far?
I don't know. I've some weeks, last week during the Broncos game, I was like, we look good. The Broncos were also 5-3 at the time, but deep down I knew we were gonna win. We ended up smashing them.
That was a boat race.
But you can never be too sure. The Ravens they look really good, but I mean, leave it to the fucking Browns to beat us.
Bingo. Yeah. And it's always any division matchup though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's
a whole different.
Even the Chiefs playing the Raiders, those games are always close. But yeah, I think the Ravens look really, really good. It's always really exciting when the Ravens are good. What I love recently, I don't know if you've seen this, but people are saying that the Ravens have the third best offensive line, which at the beginning of the year, your offensive line was brutal.
Our offensive line coach died.
Well, yeah, and your guys' offensive line was off to a really slow start. It was this is what they need to fix. Yeah. Now, your guys' offensive line is number 3, by popular consensus, number 3 in the NFL. Okay. And you guys are toting the rock. And the main struggle that you have is with your secondary, which I think secondary is the most coachable and fixable because every corner is fast. Every corner is super athletic.
It's the penalties that get us.
Penalties, so discipline and then coaching. That's what can fix. So I think secondary is a fixable thing. And you have guys like Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton that are back there that are absolute dogs.
Oh, yeah, they're great. Yeah. Nate Wiggins, the rookie, and Brandon Stevens, who's had probably 3 or 4 fouls in the end zone, which have really put the other team up to the 1-yard line, and they ended up scoring every time. So that's been tough, but
you cleaned that up.
Cleaned it up. We're coachable. We're doable. We still come out with the dub. So.
And then you guys will end up looking really good. You know who they're saying is the 4th best offensive line?
The Cardinals?
Yeah. You know how long it's been since they've said that?
Since 2020 or 2021?
It was 21. When we were 7-0.
8-0, yeah.
We were 7-0, lost to the Packers. Went 7-1 because AJ Green didn't turn around. Yeah, there's not a lot to say about that game other than the Thursday night game last night. Other than that, it was just an awesome game to watch. Really slow start in the first half. Lou Anarumo had a plan. Lou Anarumo being the Bengals defensive coordinator, had a plan for Derrick Henry. It was kind of like how these college football teams have been playing against the Broncos, Boise State. They've been coming in like, hey, we're not going to let Genty score. We're not going to let Genty run on us. Right. And then we win with everyone else. Yeah. They went in with hey, Derrick Henry's not doing shit.
But we got Rashad Bateman. We got Aguilar. We got Tylan Wallace. fucking dog.
Yeah.
And we got
Unbelievable.
Lamar. We got fucking Lamar.
And you got Lamar.
You know, we don't really...
4 touchdowns. But I think at the beginning of the game, the whole plan for Monken was to go in there and just be like, yeah, we're just going to run the rock down their throats. We're going to fuck them up. And it wasn't working. Yeah. And they made adjustments, which is awesome. You had the guy in the stands that yelled, you guys look like assholes. Then Marlon Humphrey knocks the ball out. You get the fumble. And you saw they like panned after Marlon Humphrey knocks that ball out and they recover it. And then it pans over to Lamar and he's just like, oh, like this is all we needed.
We got it.
This is game.
Cha-ching. Bang.
Yeah, cha-ching, which is awesome.
Okay.
Go Ravens.
Yes.
In this episode, we are going to be taking shots of 44 North Huckleberry. We did pretty well. We did really bad with the screwball. We couldn't beat this square with the screwball. When we moved on to Crown Peach, we did Crown Peach for a couple episodes. Connor and I, we were able to win a 5-leg. And then a 3-leg after that. We went to Ciroc Peach last week. Unfortunately, the Cardinals did not hit the over, which was on this square. So we're switching it up. We're on 44 North today. We're also switching up our personnel. Connor's busy. And I'm feeling really good about it. I think the hilarious and sometimes out-of-pocket takes that Janie has versus the absolutely calculated takes that Connor has, I think either one is madness. It's meeting in the middle. I think so many times things will seem so obvious or things will seem so ridiculous, but you never fucking know until Sunday happens. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about all these games.
Like
I'm
Denver
excited.
Beating the Chiefs this weekend.
Yeah, sure. I'm excited to see how you feel about building the parlay and what that's going to look like. And I hope we, number one, have a great time, but number two, I hope we fucking kill it. I hope we finally hit the ladder parlay all the way, all 11 legs without Connor. Hilarious. So to start it off with week 10 of the NFL season, we have the Carolina Panthers hosting the New York Giants in Germany.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the Germany game. So Carolina is technically the home team, but there is no home team.
They're giving them 6.5 points.
They're giving Carolina 6.5 points, which I don't love the little hook there where it's 6.5. Would rather see 7. Also, Carolina's coming off a win against the Saints.
The Saints are dog shit.
Bingo. And they fired their head coach right after.
Yeah.
What are the Giants coming after?
I don't know. They've been kind of all over. When the
Giants
Seahawks
played the Commanders last week.
Right, but
tough team.
But
a division matchup.
When in the beginning of the season, when the Seahawks were looking really good, I think they were like 1-2 or 3 Giants beat the 3-0
Seahawks. That was their first loss. Yeah.
That was kind of stunning. Like what's going on? I think the split running back they have going on there, I honestly think Devin Singletary's not all that. What they got with Tyrone Tracy there is looking sweet.
Tracy's awesome.
Got him on my fantasy team.
Guy's a dog.
He's looking nice.
Yeah, he's great. I'm with you there. 6.5 is a weird, because I'm leaning Carolina here, right? So if it was like 7, I'd be like, yeah, give me Carolina. But it's 6.5. And the reason I'm leaning Carolina, they just got rid of Jonathan Mingo. They got rid of Deontay Johnson. But
to the Ravens.
Sorry.
He didn't do shit last week, or last night. 2 nights ago? What day is it? Last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I also think Brian Daboll is just a better coach. I think they're in Germany. I definitely see the Giants winning. It's just like how much? By how much are they going to win? So what do you think, hon? What's your pick?
I like the Giants.
You like the Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will take the Panthers.
Okay.
Give me Carolina to cover the 6.5 point spread.
Okay.
Next, we have in the Loud House in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Colts are hosting the Buffalo Bills. Colts are only 4-point dogs. A lot of that has to do
weird.
A lot of that has to do with the fact that they're at home.
Right.
They got Joe Flacco coming in.
Okay.
They're coming off of a really tough loss to a buzzsaw Minnesota Vikings team.
Right. Tough team to play, but so are the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills are not easy.
Bills are looking really sweet. They got a lot of good stuff. Is Keon Coleman playing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, they got Coleson here. They got some good stuff going.
Hang
4
on.
points is kind of
Hang on.
what?
You said Khalil Shakir.
Oh.
Where did he go to college?
Boise State.
Boise State.
Boise
State. We're going to the game tomorrow.
We are.
Boise State Broncos
which
take
is
on.
what I'm going to be doing. Just kidding.
Take on Nevada. Cheers. Go Broncos. Ashton Genty's going to have 300 yards and 4 touchdowns.
So, giving Indy 4 points
is all. But it's Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
That's the only kicker. That's the hard part.
Flackety flack. Don't talk back. Let's go. I don't know. I still think Buffalo's gonna cover.
You think Buffalo's gonna boat race?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not boat race, but I think they're definitely gonna win by more than 4.
I'll go with the underdog again.
Okay.
Indy +4. Loud House is loud. Indianapolis, they always have these weird wins where they just win out of nowhere. And especially Joe Flacco is one to win against a team that he shouldn't and lose against a team that he should beat. So I really like the Colts here, at least to cover the spread. Maybe the Buffalo Bills win by 3 points, but if that happens, Indianapolis covers. Good teams win, great teams cover. Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at Duval, Trevor Banks Stadium, hosting the Minnesota Vikings.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars only get 7 points?
To the Vikings, but they're at home. But is that home really home with how the Jacksonville Jaguars have been playing? Are the Jacksonville Strong really going to come out? Or are the Vikings faithful going to say, hey, it's cold as fuck up here. Let's take a trip down to Jacksonville, go to the Vikings game.
Get all warm.
Get all warm, go to the beach.
Well, the fact that the over-under is 43 is I could see at least the Minnesota Vikings putting up 43.
Let me give you a curveball. Trevor Lawrence is likely not playing in this game.
Okay.
Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Well, then why? Who is their backup?
Oh, he's a good backup. I can't remember his freaking name right now. He's a good backup.
Then why are they giving them only 7 points?
Because he's a good backup, like I said.
Okay. I'm still taking Vikings.
Who is Trevor Lawrence?
-7, I guess.
Trevor Lawrence backup. Unlikely to play with a shoulder injury. Oh my God, who's gonna play?
Hey Siri, just look up the depth chart for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, it's Mac Jones.
Oh,
Mac
well,
Jones.
See,
that changes things.
That does change things.
Because Mac Jones had a good year.
He did.
Yeah, Mac Jones had a really good year.
He did some good things for the Patriots.
Yeah,
right?
and then it was dog shit, but that was Bill Belichick's last year. Things were kind of downhill. Either way, give me Minnesota to cover.
Yeah, definitely.
You're in the same boat?
Mm-hmm.
Could be a sneaky fun game to watch.
Definitely.
With Mac Jones.
By fun, I mean probably will not watch, but...
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good games on in this slate.
There's a good lineup, but...
Speaking of games I will watch, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead hosting the Denver Broncos, 7.5-point favorites.
Chiefs are going to get fucked, first of all. I'm not going to
You guys boat race the Broncos. Bad.
I'm not going to take Denver with the spread, but I'm going to take Denver to win overall, period. Kansas City, it's their fucking time to lose, okay? I don't care. I've been saying this in the beginning of the season when the Ravens should have fucking beat them. Denver is going to beat them this week, and I'm speaking that into existence. Sean Payton's got some shit up his sleeve. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to get it done.
I like your take. This is a division matchup.
Mm-hmm.
KC just had a division matchup against the Raiders, who
almost beat them in the first half. They did.
And the Raiders are much less good team, a much worse team.
And we lost to them, so it's fine.
Well, yeah, but they're shit bad team now.
It's okay. Kansas City.
Denver
I'm not going to bring politics into it, but Taylor Swift can fucking folk off.
I love where you're at with that. But Brittany Mahomes and Pat Mahomes are huge Trump supporters, just so you know.
She's a queen. They're good. Denver's going to win this one.
I'm also at Denver. If it was 6.5, I'd be on KC, but it's 7.5. I think every division matchup gets pretty close. KC kept it close with the Raiders, and Denver's a much better team than the Raiders, so I'm going to go with Denver here. Next, we have New Orleans Saints in New Orleans hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Saints are only 3.5-point dogs against.
Do you think they're going to have any fans there?
Yeah. The Saints will always have fans.
I don't know.
Can I hear your bippity boppity poopity?
Yeah. I really like what Kirk Cousins has been doing. New Orleans, they just announced Chris Olave is going to be out. They don't have Rashid Shaheed.
They just fired their head coach, which gives them a pop.
Yeah.
It gives them a little bit of a pop, I think.
If they're getting 3.5 points, okay. But, yeah.
I think the Falcons beat the shit out of them.
You do? Because I was going to kind of lean towards, like, New Orleans covering. But
keeping it within 3.
Because who did Atlanta play last week?
Atlanta last week played Cowboys and beat the piss out of them.
Okay. I'm on board with where you are.
You don't have to be.
Okay. For sure, dog.
For sure, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be closer game than we expect.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. You think the Saints keep it pretty close?
Pretty close.
It is division matchup.
I wouldn't dock them 3.5 points, but it's a toss up for me, honestly, truly.
Okay, pick your team.
I'm gonna go New Orleans to cover here.
New Orleans to cover, says the lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the Washington Commanders in DC, popular spot recently, hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sorry.
Washington gets a home team pop for this, which is usually 3 points, which would mean this game they're really seeing it as like a toss-up. But because they're the home team, they get their 3 points. But does Pittsburgh ever really play a truly away game? There's Pittsburgh Steelers fans all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be maybe not as many. It might not be 50-50, but it's going to be at least 30-70.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of Steelers fans in that stadium.
Well, I was nervous for the Ravens to play the Commanders like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's going to be a really close game. And turns out it fucking wasn't. But with the Steelers having, as of right now, a better record than us, we'll see.
I have a hard time seeing Pittsburgh not covering the spread.
Yeah, definitely. 3 points.
Like
as much as I hate you guys, I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's going to win this shit.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing Pittsburgh losing, let alone not covering the 3-point spread.
It's not a lock. Like, it's not something I'm going to put here.
Not something you put up there. Definitely not.
Yeah. San Francisco, Tampa Bay.
To Tampa Bay. This is a good game. This is one that you're going to have on this is one you're going to have in the quad box.
McCaffrey going to be back?
Yes, he is.
Is Jordan Mason going to be splitting carries with him?
I doubt it.
Tampa Bay, who are their receivers? McMillan, Shepard.
McMillan's, is he back?
I don't know. That's the question. Sterling Shepard did okay.
But it's Baker Mayfield.
It is. Baker Mayfield's fantastic.
6.5-point spread. This is...
That's... yeah, I don't like
It's
that.
San Francisco's first game with Christian McCaffrey back. They're going to win by 14.
Don't you think they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna play him gingerly, or do you think they're gonna just dive right back in?
He's not coming off a broken leg. He's
Right.
not coming off of a torn Achilles. He's not coming off a torn ACL.
Yeah.
He's coming off of inflammation.
Right.
Once you get inflammation under control, it's not like, hey, if you run too hard this game or take too many carries.
And obviously, the NFL, like, they make you just not be like, okay, you're fine to go play. Like, they make sure you're okay for at least a certain amount of time before they just throw you back in there.
Yeah,
right?
and he's gone through a lot of like rehabilitation. And Christian McCaffrey's one who cares more about his body than
That's
almost
true.
anyone. He's like
Yeah.
Derrick Henry status
Right.
in terms of taking care of your body.
Diet and stuff. Mm-hmm.
And also, I think Christian McCaffrey, I think every running back has to ease into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's not a rookie. He's not a second year, third year, fourth
And
year.
even
Like,
their secondary back, Jordan Mason's a fucking dog.
he is a dog. So if
So-
they don't need to use him as much, they won't. I think
Sure.
it puts San Francisco in a really good spot. I will take them to win by 7. I hate it because I really love the Bucks and I really love Baker.
I'm not doing that shit. Sorry, I should have let you finish.
No, you're good.
The Bucks almost beat the Chiefs, and if you would have saw the coin flip in overtime, Baker was pissed
Well,
that
yeah.
it landed on heads because Patty Mahomes got the fucking ball.
Yeah.
They're obviously gonna score their first
If
possession.
if the thing would have landed on tails.
Right.
Bucks
So I'm gonna take the Bucks plus 6.5 here.
Okay. I like it.
I feel like they're like, okay, we almost got this shit. Let's lock it down. Let's go for a run. We don't need our top 2 stars. They do,
Yeah.
but they're
They
gonna be
do,
just fine.
but-
They're gonna be just fine. I think this
It's
game.
Baker fucking Mayfield.
Yeah.
Maker fucking Bayfield. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, we have Chicago in Chicago hosting the New England Patriots with Drake Mizzy May. Chicago's a dumpster fire, I think.
It's all
They're
over the place.
on the edge of firing their head coach, which their
Mhm.
owner probably won't because they never have fired a head coach in the middle of the
fun
season.
fact.
But the team is giving up on him. They traded away their running back, Khalil Herbert,
Yeah.
and he tweeted, "Thank you, God," which is like a tough look for an organization
Yeah.
for that to happen.
Mhm.
They're getting 6 points at home against these Patriots, who Drake May's look really good. He's thrown
Drake May has looked good.
He's thrown a couple picks, but he's been a dog. Like,
But
he's been really good.
their offense, like
Ramondre Stevenson's look good. Their defense is solid.
passing offense. Who do they got?
Jalen Polk. Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
For sure, dog.
That's about all I got.
I think it's gonna be close.
I do too. I don't see the Bears covering a 6-point spread ever
Yeah.
against anybody in the National Football League. Besides maybe Carolina. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah. Or like Rocky Mountain High School football team.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to take New England to cover this one. And I
Yeah.
really, really like this.
I
bet.
like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. Moving on to the 2 o'clock games. Only 3 here, which bums me out. You don't even get a quad box for the 2 o'clock games. Should move at least 1 game from the massive 11 o'clock slate. We're talking Mountain Standard Time to the 2 o'clock slate. But regardless, LA Chargers are hosting the Tennessee Titans in LA. Chargers are getting 7.5 points. Laying 7.5 points is always tough in the NFL. A big spread, a lot of big spreads this week. 7.5 is really tough.
Not really super big though. Like big ones like a couple weeks ago. It was like 11.5, 12.5.
9,
Like the Panthers, I forget who they're playing.
13.5.
13.5, you know?
Yeah, but these are all usually it's always within 5.
Yeah.
Chargers are a good football team. Chargers have a great head coach in Jim Harbaugh. Chargers have the
We
number
love the
one.
Harbaughs.
They have the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. Justin
they?
Herbert, they do.
The number 1 scoring
defense in the NFL. Justin Herbert's had not a slow start, but he's always kind of dealing with injuries. Their offensive line has really struggled.
But what's new?
Exactly. But what's new?
The Tennessee
Titans have Mason
So
Rudolph.
they announced today Pollard and Tajon Spears.
Tajon Spears.
Yeah, both going to be back. So
Okay.
But
Are they playing Mason Rudolph or Will Levis?
Will Levis,
Really?
yes, announced today. Who is?
Yeah, give me the Chargers Titans. But anyways, keep going.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Who's better?
deep field, like on offense, who does Will Levis now that DeAndre Hopkins is on the Chiefs? Like, what are his?
Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
A great receiver. He was really bad in the first 5 weeks, 6 weeks with Will Levis. Did really good with Mason Rudolph.
Okay.
So now Will Levis being back, I hate it. I don't think Will Levis should be playing football for that team. That's my take, though.
He's got a hot girlfriend.
Not anymore.
No.
Oh, he got a new one.
She's hot.
Is she?
She was on The Bachelorette. Victoria Fuller.
He's dating a girl from The Bachelorette.
She's
Was she the Bachelorette?
No.
Oh, she was on The Bachelor. One of the. Okay.
She was 16.
So she still has very severe mental issues.
She's hot as fuck. I don't care about her mental issues.
Okay, good. Who do you have, Tennessee or LA?
LA. I don't know.
I'm waffling.
I think
Your Will Levis talk has made me waffle a little bit. Hot girlfriends go a long way.
They do, but I don't know.
You know what? Give me Will Levis magic. No, it's Jim fucking Harbaugh. Give me Will Levis magic.
Jim Harbaugh.
Give me Will Levis magic.
Speaking
I waffled.
of Harbaughs,
That sucks.
Monday, November 25th, we have a Harbaugh Bowl between the Chargers and the Ravens.
Good to know.
Ravens are going to take that shit.
Yeah.
Again, on primetime. So, make sure you tune in just to see the Chargers lose if you're a Chargers fan.
Seth. At Seth. Next up, we've got the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a...
Oh, did you see... Sorry, you go first.
No, all you.
Did you see the videos of Dak on the sideline saying,
We
mouthing,
fucking suck.
we fucking suck?
Did you know he's out
I did not.
for a while?
Oh, because of his hamstring extremity torn.
Yeah. Hamstring off the bone.
Ooh.
Cooper Rush, 5-1 as Dallas Cowboys starter. Maybe Dak was the problem. Then you have a Philadelphia.
But they just gave him an extreme contract.
Yeah, a very big extension. But then you have the Philadelphia Eagles, who everyone hates their coach and wants to fire him, even though they're 6-2.
I hate the Eagles.
I do too.
And I hate the Cowboys.
Me too.
They both should just
Let's just go for the Commanders in this division. Fuck the Giants too. We're just big Commanders fans in this division. What's it that? That's the NFC East.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shitty division minus the Commanders.
Well, so I like Philadelphia to cover this for sure.
Cover minus 7.5.
That's plus.
Well, yeah, Dallas is plus 7.5. So Philly is 7.5 point favorites.
Oh.
Yeah, Philly was plus 7.5. I would be taking Philly and putting our mortgage on it.
I don't know, dog. Division rival too. Give me Dallas. I'm taking Dallas.
One of my things with betting, any division rival, division game, if it's over 7, like 7.5, 8, whatever, over 7, give me the underdog. So
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
Perfect.
Okay, then we have NFC West champions, NFC West leaders, Arizona Cardinals.
Losers. Just kidding, babe.
Completely uncalled for. I've been supportive of your Ravens the entire
You're
program.
completely right.
Arizona Cardinals getting 2 points at home.
They don't even need it. They're going to fucking smash them.
They're going to win.
They're going to
by
fucking
far.
smash them.
Yeah. Versus the New York Jets.
Aaron
the New York
Rodgers.
Football Jets.
The amount of primetime games, I know this isn't a primetime game, but the primetime games that the Jets have had this year is like, put the Lions in. The Vikings have had a couple. Put the Buffalo Bills in. Put the Atlanta Falcons in. Anyone.
Yeah.
But they're putting New York Jets on primetime so much that it's like.
Did you hear they flexed them out?
No.
Next week?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, they're supposed to be primetime next week. They flexed them out.
Really?
It was Jets.
For who?
It's Jets Colts next
Yeah.
week. They flexed him out for I think it's Bills Chiefs.
That is like an AFC
That's perfect.
championship
Yeah.
game.
It's a great flex. It was either Bills.
Go Bills.
It was either Bills Chiefs or Ravens play the Steelers next week.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes. But
They was one of the two.
Bills Chiefs.
I'm just saying I don't know which one they
If
play.
anyone can do it, it's
Okay.
fucking Allen.
Josh Allen. Yeah, he's
Josh
a dog.
Allen.
Can I hear your vape again?
Yeah.
You gotta leave that
Okay, so
shit alone.
I'm taking the cards to cover that
Appreciate
one.
that. I am as well. We have an over-under of 46.5.
I don't like that at all.
I
It's
don't like it
definitely
either.
going to be under.
I think under, too.
For sure. I'm
I
going to
think-
just like under.
Okay. Next up, we have the Houston Texans, 3.5-point underdogs at home versus the Detroit Lions.
The question is Nico Collins back?
I
They
don't know.
designated him off IR.
Okay.
He could practice.
So he had a 21-day practice window.
Yes. So he's officially listed as questionable
Okay.
for Sunday's game versus the Lions. Obviously, Stephon Diggs is out for the season. They have Tank Dell. But
That's great.
I think with Nico Collins back in the mix, also having my fantasy team, I'd love to root for him, would be humongous. But the Lions are looking so good. They looked sweet last year.
They're good this year.
If they went to the bowl, I would root for them.
Houston's coming off a bye, right?
Who did they? No.
I think they're coming off a bye. Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
Unless they played Thursday night last week.
No, they did not. Oh, did they?
They did. They played the
did.
Jets.
They played the Jets. Another primetime game.
They're coming off the loss.
Yeah, no,
Losing to the
Houston's are
Jets.
winning. I'm giving them 3.5, 100%. If Nico's back, even if not Nico's back, I think Houston's a great team. CJ Stroud's got it going on. Yeah, give me the Houston Texans.
I'm on the other side. I think the Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFC by a wide margin. Jared,
He's not so
fucking respect on.
You're
his
right.
name.
I was gonna say he's not so goofy.
He's not goofy at
doing
all.
some amazing things.
He's an MVP candidate.
I think Amon-Ra St. Brown scored a touchdown in every single one of their games.
Yeah, and he had like the same streak last year, where it was like 100 yards in every game.
No, they're doing
they're
fantastic things.
Unbelievable. Their head coach is unbelievable. They do some of the most fun shit. They can win without. They could not even put their offense on the field and they'll win the game. Like, I think the Detroit Lions are incredible. Give me the Lions. You got the Texans.
Who did the Lions play last week? Or were they on bye?
Lions, I don't believe are on bye. Lions played the Packers and beat the shit out of them.
Nope, they're due for a loss. Houston's got this.
They beat
winning.
the Packers in Lambeau Field.
I don't care. Houston's winning this game. Take it to my fucking grave, okay?
Okay. Miami going
Circle. Taking my fucking grave.
All right, I love it.
Okay.
Miami is traveling all the way across the country to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers in LA.
Coast to coast, love it.
Coast to coast.
But they're only 1-point favorites.
Or no, the Rams. I'm sorry. Not the Chargers, the Rams.
Yeah.
In SoFi Stadium. Rams are 1-point favorites against a Miami Dolphins team that has Tua back, starting to figure things out.
Okay, yeah. So Tua back last week. We're all hoping, I think, beyond the stars.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of seemed like he just wasn't the same Tua. Maybe he'll...
Last week?
Last week?
He was great.
No, he wasn't.
Against the Bills? They lost by a 61-yard field goal.
What was the total score? How many passing yards did he have?
A lot. It was 28-31.
Oh.
Bills won with a 61-yard field goal at the last second. It was a very close game.
I guess it was just a low-scoring game, though. I obviously wasn't paying that much
Early,
attention.
it ended up being 60 points.
I wasn't paying attention to that game because I was watching the Ravens stomp out the fucking Browns.
Right. Really good game.
But
Tua looked great.
Did he? Okay, honestly.
The Dolphins looked better.
My bad. I was not paying attention that much to that game.
But on the other side, you have the Rams with Matt Stafford. And Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua.
Is Nacua? Yeah, Puka Nacua playing?
Yeah. And Cooper Kupp's playing. Yeah,
they're both playing.
They're both playing.
Okay.
And they're both really, really good. And the Rams are a hard team to bet against. This game with a 1-point spread.
But so were the fucking Dolphins.
coming off of now their third game with Tua back, and he's looked better every game. He looked good against the Cardinals. They lost. Looked really good against the Bills. They lost. Now is he going to look? How's he going to look against the Rams
Extremely good on Monday Night Football against the Rams.
and lose? I don't know. I like the over on this game though, of 50.5.
I don't, but okay.
And I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
I think they figure it out here.
I do too. I think they win for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You're with me on that
I
one?
like that.
Okay. Cool. Nice. So, let's build a ladder parlay that's going to win.
I would love nothing more.
Some serious money.
Good thing the Ravens are out of the mix because I don't have to stress about that shit today.
No. And there's no bias. So, ones that we were aligned on. Okay. We don't have to write them down yet, but
Okay.
I'm glad that you're going to be doing the writing.
Sorry, guest starring. I don't know what's happening.
So, ones we were aligned on. Minnesota winning by more than 7 against Jacksonville. Denver keeping it within 7.5 against KC.
Okay.
Pittsburgh keeping it within 3 against Washington. New England keeping it within 6 against Chicago. Dallas keeping it within 7.5 against Philadelphia. Arizona keeping it within 2 against New York Jets. And Miami keeping it within 1 against the Rams. Those are the ones we were aligned on. Now, over-unders I really like.
Yeah, we got to think about those.
Yeah.
Can we just go through it? Like, so New York Giants, Carolina,
40 and a half. I don't like the over.
Yeah, their offenses are both just kind of.
And it's in Germany at 7:30.
Well, you know, honestly, those games have kind of produced a lot of points if you've watched
Have
them.
they?
Mm-hmm.
That's passive.
But I wasn't trying to be passive aggressive.
I was saying that's like too soon for me to watch those games.
Yeah.
Like, pay attention. Like, I'm taking care
I'm
of
gonna wake
child.
up at 8 a.m. and then see that. Shut up.
Happens to be a
Buffalo Indy.
sounds like a very large dog outside of the garage barking, and it's
over
making our dogs go
65.
batshit crazy. Kill. Outside. Go. Go.
Jacksonville over under 60.
So Buffalo, Indy. What do you like the over or under on that game? New York Giants, Carolina Panthers. I like the under. It sounds like we're waffling, so we're not gonna do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, Indiana, or Indianapolis, 46.5. I like the over on that game. Joe Flacco versus
Yes.
Josh Allen.
Definitely.
I like the over on that one. We're big on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we like the over.
Okay.
Minnesota, Jacksonville, we have 43. It's Mac Jones versus Sam Darnold. It's like a 2019 matchup.
I think just giving. So we decided on giving Jacksonville the cover, right?
No, we both picked Minnesota.
Oh.
To cover the 7.
I mismarked my thing then. When you were reading them down, I was like, yes. Okay. You just read off to me what you think, and I'll say yes or no.
I don't like anything about that 43 points. Denver, Kansas City, 42.
Denver's going to fucking win. I don't care about points. I don't
If
care about
Denver's going to win, then they're going to win.
Denver money line.
Then Denver's. That would be a pretty interesting. That's like an up here bet. Because that'll give us a lot of odds. But I think if Denver does win, which you really think they will, then they're going to win under. Bo Nix is not going to outscore Patrick Mahomes.
Pat Surtain is pretty fucking good. Like, they're both defenses are pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, so if you have Pat Surtain one-on-one versus who?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay. Who's guarding Travis Kelce?
Exactly.
Who's guarding Xavier Worthy?
I feel like the Chiefs always have an extra person on the field. I fucking hate them, okay? I'm always going to root against them. I'm always going to,
I like the under there, but I don't love it. Atlanta at New Orleans. So you have Derek Carr with
definitely the under 46.
Yeah,
fucking kidding.
I am with you there.
Are you kidding me?
Big time. Pittsburgh, Washington, 45. Russell Wilson's been slinging the pill. Washington scores a lot of points. I don't love either of them.
I don't love either of them. I don't even want to mess with it.
Niners at Tampa Bay. You have 50 points. You have Baker Mayfield.
I love that over under kind of seems like fucking perfect. So
it's a really good line.
It's scary.
Yeah. Don't love that. Drake May versus Caleb Williams, 38.5.
That's gonna be a toilet bowl.
It is a toilet bowl for sure.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I like the over.
So since I've never done the latter, we can combine with like spread, money line.
Spread money line over
Point.
under.
Okay, over under. Okay.
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 Tennessee and the Chargers 39. You have Will Levis taking on Justin Herbert, top scoring defense. Prefer the under there. Philadelphia at Dallas 43.5. Kind of like the over on that one. I actually really like the over on that one.
I like the under on that one because their defense.
Oh, and Cooper Rush. It's not Dak. Okay. I'm with you. I don't like either. Fuck it. Jets, Cardinals, 46.5. Feels like a perfect line.
It does. It's scary. But like Vegas knows what they're fucking doing.
They do. Detroit at Houston, 48.5.
That one is either going to be an extremely high scoring game or an extremely not high scoring game.
I think it could be 55, and I'm still going with the over.
Okay. Testing.
Your mic's working great, honey. So I really like the over on that one. Rams, Dolphins, 50.5. I don't like the line.
No. Under on that for sure. Okay.
I don't even know if I'd say under for sure. I just don't like
I
the
would
line.
say under for sure.
Well, this first one, why don't we play it safe? Let's go with a couple good money lines that we like.
Okay.
We didn't really align on any favorites to win, though, which is concerning.
That's why you have me in the box, right?
That is, yeah, you're right. Why don't you, this is what we're going to do. This square has always given us a hard time, okay? Me and Connor struggled with this square. Take that marker, take your favorite bet, and write it in that square.
Like money line, spread,
or
points.
Spread.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to love here I'm gonna love the Falcons Saints under 46.
Okay. So I do NO at ATL.
No, it's ETL at NO.
Or yeah, that's while you're down there. Sorry.
What's the spread?
46. Okay.
Uh-oh. Drop it too low. Uh-oh.
Now, next one, I like Kansas City. I like Denver to cover the spread against Kansas City. I know you like that one money line. Can we meet in the middle and go with the plus 7.5?
Denver to get 7.5 points?
Yeah.
Yes,
Denver to
absolutely.
Keep it okay.
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 The next one I really like is New England to cover 6 points against the Bears. But we also both were on Dallas plus 7.5 against the Eagles. We were both on Minnesota -7 against the Jaguars.
Why don't we just know it's a for sure lock? It's Miami Rams under 50.5.
I don't think that's a lock.
Okay.
I could see that game going, like, tell me this doesn't seem realistic. Miami wins 27-24.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
That's 52 points.
That is, yeah.
Sorry, that's 51 points.
What about the Giants to cover? That's going to be a close game.
Giants to cover the Panthers. Giants are -6.5. It's not close.
Panthers get 6.5 points.
Yeah. So if we pick the Giants, that would mean the Giants would have to win by 7.
Okay.
Which I'm down to go the other way. But I don't know if I'm down to go that way. I like the over in the Buffalo Indy game.
Yeah, I like that too. So 47, so it could be like 23.
Like Joe Flacco versus Josh Allen, going 23-24.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Let's do that.
Over 47.
40 and a half. 46 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way this works is we're going to put $50 on this one. And that $50, how much do you think it's going to win us?
I don't know.
Never going to be a ton on the 3-leg parlay. Go Buffalo Indy over. Go Denver KC, Denver to cover. And you go Atlanta New Orleans under 46. And these are all morning games, so we'll know if we cover the 3 in the morning. 50 is going to win $354. Okay. So 50 to 354. Now, we're going to add 2 legs to this 3-leg parlay.
Okay. Can you put a $sign above that just so we know it's cash? Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So now, 5-leg parlay, we can get a little looser. Okay, we don't have to be so strict. We don't have to be so tight. If you like it, you feel it, and you can convince me that you like it and you feel it, we'll write it down.
San Francisco, Tampa Bay, under 50.
Under 50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You love it?
I love it.
Why?
I have gut feeling. They're both great offenses, but I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Okay. I will take it.
I can't explain it, but
At Tampa Bay, under B, under 50 points. Okay. Well, since we went off your vibes on that one, we're going to go off of my vibes on this next one. I have lots of vibes. But my biggest are Detroit -3.5 against the Texans.
I still think Texans are going to win, but you got this.
I hope you're not right. But Houston -3.5. Okay, so on this one, we're going to put $25. So now we're in $75.
Okay. When do we do another shot?
Whenever you want. Typically, when we bring up a Boise State Broncos player, which, do we have any Boise State Broncos players on this? Buffalo Bills. We already did Khalil Shakir. Name another one. Where's another one?
Alexander Madison for the Vikings, which we could talk about.
He's not on the Vikings anymore.
You're right. He is on the Colts. Who is he on? Where is he?
He's on the Raiders. Starting running back for the Raiders. San Francisco at Tampa Bay.
I don't watch Raiders games. And when I do, they turn out bad for me.
San Francisco at Tampa Bay under 50. Detroit at Houston -3.5. I was reading that way weird. How much is this $25 going to
Wait, is Micah Parsons done for the Cowboys? I know he got hurt.
I think he's back this week.
Micah Parsons is back.
Yeah. Okay, how much is this 25 bucks gonna win? What's your guess?
I have no idea.
646.
Okay. Okay.
So we're at about $1,000 if the $75 hits. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got next? 4 and 5 look good. Let's go 6 and 7.
Let's do Miami, LA Rams. Under 50 and a half.
Okay, you like that one. Miami at LAR under 50 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go Arizona
I got it.
money line. Arizona or New York Jets at Arizona. AZ money line.
I can.
That looked pretty good.
Okay.
AZ money line.
Oh.
Because when you write money line, it's like money line for who? Okay. This is going to be big. This is going to be a lot of monies. So we only bet $10 on this one. Okay. So we're going to do $10. But this is a 7-leg parlay. These 3 legs, those 4 and 5, 6 and 7.
Okay.
So we have Arizona money line and Miami Rams under
Oh dear. Earthquake.
50 and a half. Oh my God.
What?
10 to win $1,027.
Okay.
If we hit here, we've spent $85 and won $2,000. Okay. Love that. Next. What are you feeling?
I'm just questioning, like, if we've already bet down here, we can't use those bets up here, right?
Right.
Because they're already, if
Yeah.
they canceled, then they canceled.
Right.
Okay. So let's do.
I like Dallas plus 7.5.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I like that one.
For sure. Love that one.
Okay.
Okay. And then what about Miami? Oh, we already did that one.
Why do you keep putting your vape way over there?
Gosh,
Connor's so much more polite.
we already bet. Okay. This one's for Connor. Pittsburgh at Washington. Washington -3 over under 45. Let's do.
We'll clean that up later.
I'm sure.
Let's go
What
with
do you
Pittsburgh.
like? Pittsburgh to cover?
Money line.
No, Pittsburgh money line.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not gonna root for them though.
You don't have to.
I do if I want to win money.
Well, if we get to here, we've already won $2,000.
Okay.
So at that point, we're just taking cherries on top. Let's go Pittsburgh money line and Philly Dallas plus 7.5. We got another $10 to win $4,221.
Wow. That's big.
So Pittsburgh winning wouldn't be the worst thing in the world there.
Yeah.
All right, and then our last two.
We can do Giants, Panthers, Vikings, Jaguars, Patriots.
Let's
Bears.
take it easy and just go Vikings money line.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Okay. And then
Wait, have we picked any upsets? Like,
yeah, we picked a couple upsets. This is an
Okay.
upset.
Okay.
This is an upset.
What about New England to cover the spread?
New England to cover versus Chicago. Love it. Love that. New England at Chicago. New England is plus -6. Okay. So let's add Minnesota money line and New England +6. Minnesota money line.
Oh, we never took a shot for talking about Dallas.
Who's on Dallas?
Micah Parsons.
Didn't go
Not
to BSU.
Micah Parsons.
Dexter Lawrence.
No.
He is, and he.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, that's Sexy Dexy. It's Lawrence.
No, his name's fucking.
Leighton Vander Esch?
Yes.
Retired.
Like,
He's
that's what I was wondering about earlier.
Yeah.
Wow. Shots got to me. Okay. Fine.
That happens. Tyson couldn't even talk by the end of the podcast.
Then I'm wondering what I said earlier.
5269. $5 to win 5,269. Okay, so we have a total of $100 to win. Let's go 5269 plus 4221 plus 1027 plus 646 plus 354 equals $11,517. Okay? And this $100 that we're putting down on this $11,000 gamble, if we just win these three, we get our $100 back plus another $254. That's a whole week's worth of dinner.
Perfect.
If we win three more, additional $646. Now we're getting a couple car payments.
We don't have car payments.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, perspective-wise. Win just two more, another $1,027. Now we got rent.
Here. Got the gist. Now I want to ask you, what bet on this are you feeling least confident about?
What am I feeling least confident about? This square always hurts. Other than that, don't love this one.
I don't either.
Don't love this one. Don't love that one or that one. But when NFL or when the sports books are making their spreads, they make them in a way where you don't love either side.
Right.
Like that's just the way it is. Like we're not going to like the over here. You know?
If it was easy, we wouldn't do it.
If it was easy, everybody
would do it. Yeah.
Everybody would make money.
Yeah.
So that's just part of it. I like where we're at with this. I think it's good. I think me and Connor try to go for the obvious, and a lot of times the obvious doesn't always happen. And this is a vibes pick here. Vibes pick.
I feel like we're gonna win some big fucking cash.
That's the goal, and I think we will too. I don't see how we don't. I think we won enough to buy a car here. 11,517.
Go Ravens.
Go Ravens.
Fuck the Steelers. Even though we picked them, I hate that one, but it's fine.
I know.
I'm not gonna root for that, honestly.
Don't even.
I'm not going to.
If we get to that point, we're already up so much it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm gonna root for it.
For sure, dog.
Any closing thoughts? We got big college football tomorrow. Yeah. Biggest game is LSU. BSU play. We're gonna
not
be
a
at
big
that
game. We're gonna smash the.
Yeah, we're gonna smash
the Nevada
Wolfpack. Alabama and LSU tomorrow.
Oh.
In LSU.
Okay.
They've got a live tiger in a 15,000 square foot enclosure on the outside of the stadium, but they brought in a.
That's rude.
No, he's in a huge place. Very happy tiger.
Okay.
On the inside of the stadium, they brought in a different tiger who is a pet tiger who is very accustomed to being around people, and he'll be on the sidelines for the game.
Shut up.
for the LSU Tigers.
That's fucking cool.
Bama,
Okay.
Roll Tide. They're an
They're
elephant.
about the fucking what? Ocean?
Elephants.
Roll Tide is elephants.
Yeah. They have like an elephant mascot. They're big.
That's
elephants.
actually cool. Elephants are really intellectual and awesome.
Elephants should be mascots for more
They should.
teams.
Like the Tennessee elephants.
Yeah. Same with like silverback gorillas. Like the silverbacks would be such a sick. It's such a sick mascot.
It is.
Gorilla. Or like the rhinos.
Coleson. Oh, I see.
Gorilla. Jane. All right. Well, I think it's a great episode. Thank you for joining me, honey. Thank you for building the ladder parlay with me. Thank you for going over every single game and making your picks. It's going to be an awesome week 10 of the NFL season. Cardinals are going to win, and I cannot fucking wait.
It's going to be a stress-free Sunday because the Ravens already fucking won. So I'm going to be kicked back, relax. You know.
Good for you, hon.
Thank you so much.
Sorry for getting that all over your finger. Let's end this episode of Shots and Ladders with a shot. Let's go. Let's win some money.
Let's win some fucking cash.
Let's win some fucking cash. Cheers. Goodbye.